Good evening, everybody, and welcome to our special screening of Soul Witness, the Brookline Holocaust Witness Project. My name is Karen Chase on the big screen. And before we get things started, I want to first let you know that I use glasses, so it's not a pretty look, but I'm going to need it to read my way through this evening. Second, I want to thank our sponsors who you've seen up on the screen when you were coming into the theater. We have many, many gracious supporters of the BrooklineHub.com's presentation of the film tonight, and we are ever grateful for that. So thank you very much. In fact, a round of applause. I also want to let you know that Harvey's been working on putting together a special website for Soul Witness so that we can continue to sort of build on the stories and collect more information from the families and create an archive, a digital archive that way as well. Until that's built, I invite you to visit BrooklineHub.com for updates on all of the good things that are happening with this project. So, this evening is about people who were witnesses to the Holocaust, survivors, refugees, immigrants, and our neighbors. Almost 30 years ago, two Brookline residents, Regine Barshak and Leon Satenstein, joined together to create a living memorial to the Holocaust. Satenstein was an American serviceman who witnessed the liberation of the Dachau concentration camps at the end of World War II. Regine was a Holocaust witness from France. She and her brother Max were hidden from the Nazis. Their parents perished at Auschwitz-Birkenau. Max went on to become a violinist for the Boston Symphony Orchestra for 3 decades. Regine worked tirelessly to give witnesses a voice and spent her life researching information she received through the Information Act about what the Allies did and, more importantly, what the Allies could have done to help the victims of the Holocaust. After the war, Leon went back to school and became a lawyer. Ever changed by what he witnessed at Dachau, he volunteered as a social worker, talking to and counseling Holocaust survivors who had settled in Boston and Brookline. Regine Barshak was among them. When survivors of the Holocaust resettled in the United States, most adjusted to a new life in America with, quote, an amazing resiliency that was most impressive, perhaps even heroic. At the time, the Jewish community didn't really want people to speak out about their experiences. Better to have it die with the past. But Leon had a different view. He encountered many survivors who struggled to live in a new culture with such terrible memories. Leon's nephew, Arthur Friedman, told us, Leon was one of the only ones who would listen to them. They would cry out their emotions to him. Fearing a growing Holocaust denial movement, Satenstein felt the need to preserve survivor and witness testimony from those he spoke to at the time. It was then, in 1980, when he moved to Brookline, that he and Barshak began the journey to create a living memorial to local survivors. They enlisted the town's community relations director, Stephen Bressler, and Larry Langer, world-renowned Holocaust witness testimony expert, to pursue their vision. Together, over the course of 6 years, they conducted more than 80 hours of interviews, most of which were done in 1990 to 1991. In 2012, we lost Leon, and just last February, we lost Regine. Sadly, they are not here to witness the fruition of their Brookline Holocaust Witness Project. It is therefore only fitting that we begin the evening by recognizing our neighbors with a very special performance brought to you by the Terezin Music Foundation and Jim Solomon of the Fireplace Restaurant. It is my honor to welcome Mark Ludwig, founder of the Terezin Music Foundation.